crazy how you can not know somebody, but when they pass away, it affects you or affect the way you look at things. Wayne, let's get it.
Damn, I miss Nipsey, Mac Miller, and Kobe. Shit just ain't the same, and it's wrecking my brain. Fuck the fame, man, it's not why I came. My aim is much higher, you wouldn't understand. You busy with these hoes and chrome tires. Peasant shit, nothing I desire. Maybe before when I was immature, but I'm destined for more, the essence of a hero. But a Gemini and the other face is Kratos. Get the fuck about my way, bro. Give a fuck about how your day go. If it don't pay dough, I'm trying to feed the fam. I told them I had a plan, and I can't fall short. I gotta take off like I'm Luka Doncic, you know. 207 mil on the deal, yeah, cause shit is real out here. Government stripping rights, I fear. So I'm gripping the mic, give them a load of my freedom of speech. I know that you feeling the heat and it's all me. Sheesh. I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on down. It's mine now. I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on now. It's mine now. Bag it and tag it as a classic. These niggas is average. They thought I couldn't miss before. Watch me skyrocket my average. I mastered my talents by watching the masses, crafting my own elements. Now look at this guy, or a supernova explosive popping the top off of rappers with a pen dog. I John Wick y'all, cause you're nothing but a lap dog in the backyard, acting like you trap hard for the gram to get a grand. This is sad. Find your identity, cause that's a fatality. Just saying, quit the capping. I know that I'm snapping. They snapping pics. I just live in the moment. Better yet, on my Jill Scott, living life like it's golden. What I got is potent, putting rappers on notice. I'm just saying, quit the capping. I know that I'm snapping. They snapping pics. I just live in the moment. Better yet, on my Jill Scott, living life like it's golden. What's up? I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on now. It's mine now. I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on now. It's mine now. All those solo nights, night was created, infatuated with the art of the rhyme. Telling stories with metaphors really kept me alive. What a beautiful high. You can call me optimist, just don't call it my prime. And I know I've been missing in action. Sorry, I was fighting depression and fear of losing my passion, but look at this magic. Voila. This is crack off the stove like I'm Hove, and I'm selling it in bulk like it just got off the boat. Shout out to the folks who hold me down from Baltimore to Texas. This is power of the blessings. Faith in my heavenly Father, I never second guess him. That's just out of the question. My brother Paul, me killing demons with the word when I tell him that I've been stressing. So I keep them close like a weapon. Not really sure when it's turned in my confessions, but now you know. I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on now. It's mine now.
I've been out here all on my own, trying to get in my zone just to put the city on.
Alright, man, what's up? What's up? I'm having technical difficulties for the first time in a long time. I don't know if y'all can hear me because I cannot hear myself. Let me know if y'all could put a quick comment in there to say all clear, we hear you, clear as day. If not, I don't know. I don't have no other mic to use. But right now, whatever this little thing does, it ain't working. It ain't working. So if someone could just comment and say y'all can hear me. If not, actually I could verify it over here. Let me double check. This is ridiculous, you know. Okay, I can hear myself. I'm good. We're good. I just can't hear myself in here, but it is what it is. We're gonna rock with it, man. This is weird. But we're gonna go, man. We're gonna go. All right. You know, you plan for things like literally before I went live, everything was working, everything was fine. But you know, this is what they call being part of a live show, right? We're going live. All right, man. So obviously it's been a while since we played a basketball game. When was the last time the Mavs played? I think Saturday. Saturday was the last time they played, I think, or something. Yeah, I don't even know. And I don't even, quite frankly, I don't even want to remember. We lost to the Oklahoma City Thunder, and I don't think I want to remember that loss, because after that loss, I was very disgruntled. And not to glance over it, but I guess I'm talking about the previous game, right? And it was rough. Let me call audible. I didn't even introduce the show, man. This is the Dallas Mavericks pregame show. Salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all being here. I'm your host, TGK. This is an official pregame show. Appreciate y'all being here. And let me get this show off on the right foot, man. I'm over here trying to recover where I'm at. Let me get y'all where I need to get y'all. And let's get straight into the rumors and the news. All right, man. I wish I could hear myself. I can't, so I don't even know how loud I sound to y'all. But there's quite a bit of news came out today. Kristaps Porzingis gave his 2 cents on his time with the Dallas Mavericks. Let's check this out real quick. Check this out, man.
I want to actually ask you about this, because I want to give you a fair shake, which I feel like, I don't know if you got it in Dallas, but I think it's pertinent to point out the fact that you came off an ACL injury, sat out a season, played your first year in Dallas, and then had a meniscus tear in the playoffs in the bubble. Missed the first 9 games of the season. They managed your workload that year. I know I was there towards the end of the year where you weren't playing back-to-backs at times. Beyond just the health, why do you think that it didn't work in Dallas? I mean, it seems like you're in a place of self-reflection. Where you are now in your career.
Definitely. It's a mix of many things.
It's an interesting response.
But I think it's a big mix of things. It's a big mix of things. Maturity for sure. Again, I'm talking about what I could have done better. Not just. It's many things. Majority on my part for sure, and then I wasn't that much into analytics and numbers. Like, if somebody, I think, at that stage of my career presented it to me the right way and said, this is what we need to do, this is what we need from you, you're going to be way more effective doing this, kind of explain it to me better, I think that would have made a difference a little bit, because there's even now still with some players, I don't want to see those numbers, this is not this is not the computer game or something. So again, it's I can go I don't know how deep I want to go into it and remember everything, but I could have done some things better, and it didn't come out the way all of us envisioned maybe, but definitely learned a lot from that.
Do you feel like there was a little bit of a young bull with you, specifically with the Luka dynamic? Is that fair?
I'll see you guys.
Young bull?
Young bull.
What does that mean?
Like a pissing contest.
Early on for sure.
Yeah.
Early on for sure. But I think we both tried to make it work, It's just
KP don't want to say
I think communication, maturity, communication on both of our parts
He's playing it safe.
should have been better. And yeah,
I was only there 2 months, and I only had my personal observations.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about, on the flight here today, I was thinking about, we were playing a game in Memphis, and Rick called a timeout, and Luka sat down. We had the 5 seats on the floor, and Luka sat down on one of the seats and was doing the Luka thing, that he does, where he's mumbling a bunch of words, and it's clearly out of anger. We don't really know what he's saying, but he's saying things, and Rick takes him out of the game, and Luka reacts or whatever, and he's now 10 feet away, and Rick was like, "Would you guys stop being babies?" And you go, "Why don't you tell Luka to stop being a baby?" And Rick goes, "Hey, Luka, stop being a baby. And I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah,
I like it. There's
All right, so we'll leave it at that. I ain't trying to play the whole thing for you, but y'all go check it out on JJ Redick. He's has that interview coming out with him and Kristaps Porzingis. I try to mess with the mic. Let me know if it sounds any better. Again, I can't hear anything from my end. It is what it is. It's just one of those. Again, I was due. I was due for technical difficulties, but it is what it is, right? But as far as like the KP thing, I think he was trying to be safe. I think he isn't trying to be involved in like those rumors or whatever the case may be, or even drama. I think he tried to be safe. Mic is way too low. All right, man. I don't know what is going on with this mic. Let's see if I can change it to this. Hope that it changes. I could be volume up the mic. All right, I volumed up the mic. Let me know if that helps. I have no idea. It's one of those times where it just didn't pan out for me. You know, like I'll put headphones. I got everything set up. It just blows my mind that it suddenly wants to act this way. Everything is very. I don't know what's going on, man. Hell, if I gotta end the stream, I'll end the stream. You know what I'm saying? But I'll turn off the music. Let me know how it sounds now. What I did is I left I could take the stereo audio off. Right now, the only thing that's up is the volume mic. I got it up to 160. Again, this maybe I need to refresh this page. I'm not sure. But someone give me the thumbs up, and I could move forward with this, man. My apologies, guys. Who would have thought that today would have been a day like this? It is what it is. It happens. All right, man. As far as that was concerned, that was KP trying to be safe. JJ Redick gave more information in that clip. I didn't even know it was that contentious between Kristaps Porzingis and Luka. Like, I know that there was rumors that they didn't necessarily like each other, but then it feels like they were able to come around. Like they came around and they tried to make it work, but it just didn't work. And KP kind of admitted that he was trying to be the number one while he was. Said sounds a little better without background music. All right, we'll do the show without background music today. How about we do the show without headphones too? Because that's massively annoying. All right, let's get to the next item here. Actually, I need to hear what the hell I play. What am I doing? All right, man. Let's. It said I think we are picking it up through your laptop. That is wild. I have no idea. Let me. All right, man. I plugged it in and plugged it back in. I don't know. So I don't know about the other guys, but I can hear you loud and clear. Appreciate you, RC. Appreciate y'all hanging in here, man. I didn't mean this show to be as all thrown off. But I'm just gonna try to move forward. It's just loud. Got it. All right. How about unfortunately, I can't make adjustments now because then I'll have to end the stream and whatever the case may be. But roll with it. We'll roll with it now. Okay. All right, man. Let me get into the next part of the whole news and rumors. And I'm going to turn the news and rumors background music lower. All right, there we go. All right, man. Let's get into this next part of what Grant Afset was able to share with us today. And as you know, I like to see what he posts because he's pretty good at what he does. He's really locked in with what's going on with the Mavericks. As far as the Mavericks injury report earlier today, he had or earlier yesterday, he posted that Kyrie was questionable. Tim Hardaway was questionable. Grant Williams was questionable as well. Foot soreness, back spasms, knee soreness, and Josh Green and Kleba were out even ahead of today's announcement. As far as today, the Utah Jazz, they got a bit of injuries. Like today is an injury-riddled game. The Jazz, they are without Josh Christopher, Jordan Clarkson, Johnny Juzang, Lauri Markkanen, Kelly Olynyk, Micah Potter. It's not Porter, it's Potter, and Bryce Sensabaugh. So they're light, man. They got a few good players that are playing today, but I mean, when you look at it, the Mavericks should be able to handle business, right? Then we move forward. We move forward into his updates. Again, salute to him for having all this good content for us. Grant Access tweeted around 6 hours ago that the Mavericks designated Kyrie Irving and Tim Hardaway Jr. as available to play against the Utah Jazz after initially having them as questionable. Grant Williams was upgraded to questionable, and I don't know if he has been deemed available as of late. Let's double check. He also stated that Jason Kidd said Olivier Maxence Prosper will have the opportunity to play in tonight's game. I hope he will. I mean, I was expecting that he does, especially with no Josh Green. He also added that Jason Kidd called A.J. Lawson, Jaden Hardy, and Seth Curry the next guys up while Josh Green is sidelined. The fact that A.J. Lawson got the bump ahead of Omax, that's kind of that's saying something. He also, the Dallas Mavericks ruled out Grant Williams with knee soreness for tonight's matchup against the Utah Jazz. Kidd says, we'll get him some rest. We'll see how he feels tomorrow. All right. So now we know Grant Williams is not available today. At least we do have Kyrie available, right? Let me just double check the comments, make sure. JP, you sure you can't hear me, man? Just leave the background music blocks you out. That is weird. That is weird, man. Yeah, I have no idea. Like, I would like to refresh this page and hope that would change everything, but I have absolutely no clue, man. It's super unfortunate. But I'll bump up my mic volume. Hopefully that helps. Gotta get rid of that flea market headset. I mean, it's Sony, my guy. Sony. You would have thought it'd be a good one. I had to go. I'll have to use my gaming headset or something for the meantime. All right, man, let's move on to this next thing. I wanted to show you. I don't know if y'all are on Twitter like this, but I'm a sicko when it comes to this kind of stuff. But look at Luka creating a new jump shot. Just kind of watching this, it makes me chuckle because it's hilarious that he's. I don't know. I doubt we're gonna see this tonight. It would be interesting if he does shoot like this. But him, he normally doesn't have a jump shot, right? It's a step back. He doesn't get any elevation on the shot, but it is really interesting to see the way Luka is doing. I'm wondering if he's doing it out of jokes or if this is legit. I don't know, but it would be hilarious to see this in live. A lot of people say that this looks like the Michael Porter Jr. jump shot, but I just find it hilarious. It looks good. It looks good. Does he pull it off in today's game? I'm not sure. We'll go with over-unders on that. Let's do an over-under. Let's do an over-under right quick. Does Luka do the Michael Porter Jr. jump shot tonight? And we'll set it at 0.5. So if he does it just once, then that's over. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's hilarious. Again, Luka is just naturally a hilarious player. I mean, he does whatever, right? And it always seems to work with him. But as far as the hilarity of it. Oh, what the hell? Salute to Joe, man. Appreciate it. It's a message of support, helping the algorithm. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. $5 donation. It always goes a long way, man. Thank you. As always, man. All right, man. Let me get back up here in the comments. Try to catch up with y'all. My apologies for any if this show doesn't sound as great. Again, I'll have to fix it overnight. That's what I'll work on. Rich Case, what's up? Rich Case said, hopefully we get an easy win. Over half of the Jazz are not playing tonight. It should be an easy dub. I kind of tailored my prize picks to like first half. So I picked everything Mavs things over in the first half, and also the Jazz, because I feel like this game might become a blowout by the third quarter type deal. Knight, what's good? Knight, he says, what's good, fam? The Mavericks need to regain focus. These losses have been fantastic vibe killers. For sure, man. For sure. It's like the end of times on Twitter after the game against the Thunder. I mean, to come back down 30 against the Thunder, it was an amazing feat. I mean, I was I don't know if y'all in that the We Talk Mavs playback. I was in it just losing my mind. And shout out to Big Fat. I hope I didn't damage his ears by all the shouting and joyfulness that I displayed in there. But I was happy with the 30-0 run. Obviously we saw something historic. It's never been done since like I can't remember the stat, right? But it was an amazing feat, and for Luka to do something like that, it kind of goes to show what he's capable of, man. He did it without a Kyrie, did it without Tim Hardaway, did it without a Josh Green, and kind of did it without Grant Williams because he really wasn't able to give you much. Derrick Jones Jr. gave us about 20 plus points. Derek Lively 7 blocks, 20 plus points, and then you had contributors from Seth Curry and AJ Lawson. And to get back in that game, obviously we lost, but you're able to kind of take some positives from it because you were able to notice that they kind of figured out a little wrinkle between Luka and Derek Lively. There was a lot of conversations about Derek Lively having to be more aggressive going into the basket when on that short roll, and they were able to do it, man. They were able to do it, and especially that it was like that one dunk he had on Chet Holmgren. Had it one way, adjusted it, still dunked it. That was amazing to see, but I think Derek Lively developing this more aggressiveness going to the basket is going to benefit him because the majority of the people, whenever they do that pick, the center's going to stay on Luka, and it's time to eat if you're Derek Lively. So I took Derek Lively's points over tonight because they had him at 8 points on Prize Picks. I took that over. If he don't get more than 8, I'll be real mad, especially after the wrinkle they discovered against the Thunder. But it is what it is. I think the season is still early. I have to tailor my own expectations. I have to tailor my own emotions because you get off to a 4-0 start. You're 9-3 at one point, and then now you're 11-8. You're like, damn, the sky's falling. But there's other teams that are struggling just as much as we are, and they're better than us, or even worse, and they're just as good at us record-wise. So I think just keeping everything in perspective. This team is new. Obviously we didn't have Kyrie the last game and a couple other starters. It's just part of the course, man. And I think for us as fans, we just need to kind of find that good balance where we could be critical, but also don't get too down, and we could be excited, but don't get too up, if that makes any sense, man. And I don't know who the hell calling me right now. Johnny B, what's up, man? Hey, Johnny B, I got to get you on this show. I saw your message, and we're going to make it happen. Johnny B says, TGK, would you do this trade? Nick Richards, Miles Bridges, $13 million salary for Rashawn Holmes, first-round pick. You saw both issues, big scoring wing who could defend, young backup center, 7'2", 40. If it was me, like if I'm on 2K, I'd do it, right? But I think the Mavericks, it's kind of dumb in a way, but also because of our history, it's probably not the best look to go and get Miles Bridges. You feel me? I think it's more of a political thing, if anything, a politically correct PC kind of thing there. I would like to get him, but would I do it? It just depends. But I don't think it'd be the best deal for the Mavericks to do when it comes to the optics. You know what I'm saying? Rich K says, since Josh and Denny have the same position number, can we just swap them? They both bring in $12 million with $6 million going out. Just trying to speak it into reality. Hey, man, I feel you. Obviously, Denny would be a massive upgrade over Josh Green. I mean, Denny in general would be a massive upgrade for this team. But I know for me, I think I have to I don't even want to get too deep into trade talk right now, because then you start like getting really upset with certain players. Like we get upset with Dwight Powell, we get upset with Kleba, and he's not even available. So, and I've heard a lot of conversation about Dorian Finney-Smith coming back to the Mavericks, and people were talking about Omax, a first-round pick, and Kleba. I believe it was SJ Basketball that pointed that out. And for me, I just feel like that was a bit of an overpay. I think if you want to improve this team, you don't want to set this team back by sending out a potential first-round pick in Omax and his potential that he can bring you. He's barely, 19? And then also sending out an additional first-round pick for a player that's 30 years old, and whenever he's been here, he's only giving you about 10 points a game, 6 rebounds. I don't know if it's first-round pick worthy, but I just felt like it was a hella overpay. If anything, Maxi Kleber in 2 seconds for Dorian Finney-Smith, I feel like that's more fair. But a first round pick and Omax, I just thought that was that was way overpay. Gav says, I feel like Porzingis took the high road, but he low key wanted to say Doncic is a bit of a crybaby and used to getting his own way in Dallas. What you think? Yeah, I mean, I think he was trying to play it safe, like you said, man. He was trying to take the high road. He was trying to say stuff, but then didn't want to say much. JJ Redick flat out said what happened, and I got to see the rest of that interview to see what Kristoff followed up with. But I think it's interesting. I mean, obviously, they like you mentioned, maturity. I think that's gonna be a part of Luka Doncic just growing as an individual. Again, I don't got no gain on this, bro. This mic hella weird, but we'll see, man. Hopefully, this stuff sounds a lot better for y'all. Where am I at? Where am I at? I know where I'm at. We are. Hopefully, I didn't pick it up through the laptop, but we are going to now. Should we review the previous the next opponent for the Dallas Mavericks? Yo, it is weird. Like not having the music and being able to do the show. It's like having to adjust, man. Is what you call these adjustments for, right? All right, let me go and delete that. Let me get this other thing ready in case the starting lineup come out. I think the starting lineup should be fairly simple to do. I'm talking about we got Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Grant Williams not playing, Tim Hardaway's available, Derek Lively. So Luka, Kyrie, Derek Jones Jr., Lively, and who's gonna be the starter tonight? It might be Tim Hardaway, bro. It might be Tim Hardaway Jr. or Lawson. Those are gonna be my two picks. Lawson or Tim Hardaway Jr. That's my prediction. Again, it is kids, so you never know. He might put in Curry in there again because he probably will like Tim Hardaway to be the off the bench kind of fireworks. So is Exum even available? I don't even know if I saw that. Let me see. Grant. I don't even know if he mentioned Exum. Because where the hell's Exum? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he didn't even mention Exum. I'm guessing he's available. All right, man. Let's go ahead and let's review the Mavericks opponent tonight. As far as the Mavericks opponent tonight is concerned, it's not much to review, man. I think it should be a fairly easy game for the Dallas Mavericks, but we'll dig into it and see what they got cooking for the Dallas Mavericks. I don't know if it's much. However, Sorta says you can see Sham God telling him to stop with it. Emilio says it's a joke. That's the Tim Hardaway shot. Yeah, it does look like the Tim Hardaway shot. It's just if you saw like the footage of Michael Porter and Luka, those jump shots look more alike. It's funny though. Gina Kim, what's up? She said, hey TGK, I'm confident we could beat this injured low key mid team, but it's the Mavs, so I'm a little nervous. But being positive, I say we win. I say we win too, especially against Kessler. Lively got to come through, man. Luka passed to Rock Doncic Jr. Richard K says we only need bombs away, Jr. Is that all we need to get it done tonight, man? Now you, bro. That was for JP. Oh, okay, my bad. Gina Kim says we lose. I will disown this team. Just kidding, but I will stop watching them for a week. For a week? I don't know. That's a bit of a that's kind of a. You're not gonna stop watching for a week. You got a lot of good teams coming up after the Portland Trailblazers and Memphis Grizzlies. I believe we got the Lakers coming up, and then you got the Timberwolves coming up next week. So that's gonna be fun times ahead. Fun times ahead. Gav says, "Hey, yo, you seemed like you was about to tear apart the set and snap the headphones when you was annoyed at the start. I know that feeling, but it's cool, man. Part of the journey. Yeah, man. Look, I listened to, I don't know if it was Joe or Ray. Someone told me about, I'm already trying to show y'all. So someone told me to stop doing the stream on Wi-Fi. And so I got this little device, right, to connect my Ethernet. And I did that. And the moment I do that, this goes out. It is what it is, man. Big Fat, what's up? He said, I had to go to an ENT doctor Monday. We are good. My bad, man. My bad. All right, man, let's really get into the Mavericks opponent. I'm going to play some background music a little bit. If it does interrupt, y'all let me know, and I'll take it down. That way I could feel like I'm part of the show again for a second, because it's crazy. All right, man. As far as the Utah Jazz is concerned, let me see where my stuff is at. Here we go. There they go. So right now the Utah Jazz are 7 and 13. 7 and 13. They are 4th in the Northwest Division. And as you can see by looking at their team right now, they're with our Jordan Clarkson, Lauri Markkanen, and Kelly Olynyk, which those would have been some massive pieces to go against the Dallas Mavericks tonight. So it looks like their starters are going to be Keontae George, Dalen Horton Tucker, Ochai Agbaji, my God, John Collins, and Walker Kessler. We're about to see what the hell the rest of this team is, man. But that should be their starting lineup. Let's take a look at their stats, man. And I see we got 26 of y'all in here, man. If y'all don't mind dropping a like on the video and all that good stuff, gets the algorithm going. And if y'all mind as well subscribing to the channel. Let's take a look here at this team and what their stats looking like. You got Lauri Markkanen with 23.7 points per game, 8.7 rebounds per game. Keontae with 4.9 assists and steals. Lauri Markkanen leading that department as well with 1.1, and Walker Kessler with 2.5 blocks per game. Damn, I took his over on blocks as well today. I think they had him at 2. I took him. Jordan Clarkson, he's not available tonight, so they're going to be missing 17.8 points per game as well, with an additional 5 assists. John Collins is available. He's averaging 31 minutes per game with 14 points as well, with almost 9 rebounds. He's going to get rebounds tonight. I believe I took his over on rebounds tonight. Colin Sexton, 12 points per game, 3 assists. Keontae George, 10 points per game, 5 assists. Tucker, 9 points. Walker Kessler, 9 points, and so on and so forth. So now let's take a look at their most recent game, because this is what we will be able to see what they ran out there and how it looked like. Damn, they just had an overtime victory against the Blazers. All right. So let's see who started. Where is that? It's the Blazers. All right. So George, Baji. I'm gonna just say Baji. Yurt 7, Fontecchino, and John Collins started. What the hell? So Kessler didn't even start. Sexton didn't start. Horton Tucker didn't start. Hendricks, the rookie that I unfortunately wanted, right, if it wasn't Lively. No, I wanted Hendricks ahead of Lively, but thankfully I was wrong. And Samanic, they also played as well. What the hell? That's crazy. We didn't even see Yurt 7. What's Yurt 7's stats for the season? That's wild. So he's averaging 4 points per game, 5 rebounds. That's interesting. Huh. Like the fact that he's starting over Kessler, that's just kind of wild to me. That's wild to me, but that's the Jazz for you. You know. Let me see. Let's see. Let me get back up here. All right, man. So then let's move on to the what to watch for, right? This is where we dig into a little bit more analytics. So again, I'm not trying to be too analytic driven and piss off Kristaps Porzingis again, right? But we just want to see if there's a lineup that, as far as the starting lineup for the Jazz for the last game, let's see if they have something cooking up here. Let's go with the games. Let's find one game. Damn, don't even have that. There we go. So there's that starting lineup right here. There it is. You see that? No, that's not the starting lineup. That's Dunn. Because Dunn didn't start. It was George that started. So where's that? Sexton, Yerson, no. Kelly Olynyk, he's out. Sexton, George. Clarkson, he's out. Bruh. All right. There we go. No. Well, this is, they have these players available tonight. So this is one lineup. It's one game, bro. There's not enough information to take anything from this. It is what it is. So let's utilize this time to look at the Mavericks to kind of see if there's anything trendy going on with the Mavs. But also, again, we won't have everybody available tonight. So honestly, this is what to watch for. It's kind of pointless tonight. Oh, man. What a day, man. We need an opponent that is not injury riddled, that is not throwing out a brand new lineup tonight. Let's look at the the rankings and ratings. Let's go with the teams, man. Let's see what the hell the Mavericks been up to and what they've been looking like. So predictive rank, jeez. It should tell us. Nah, I don't like this one. I like seeing the rankings. Let's go with rankings or stats. There we go, team stats. And let's go with scoring defense. Let's go with scoring points per game. And let's go with the last three. All right, so during the last 3 games, this is like the most recent information, right? This kind of tells you how these teams have been playing the last 3 games out there. The Utah Jazz, they have been only giving up 106 points the last 3 games. So, again, it just seems like we've been running into this barrage of decently defensive teams over the last couple of games. The Thunder, they were like top. I think the Thunder are a top defensive team. They're 9th. Then we ran into the Clippers. Then we ran into Houston. See, we played a lot of top 10 teams, but then in the last 3 games, Utah would be considered the 4th best defensive team. Oklahoma City still up there. And the Clippers, it look like we're getting up there too, but we're getting up 116. So that lets you know that even though this team has not been fully healthy, that they're still able to do some things. As far as scoring is concerned, let's see, points per game, the last 3 games, who is up there? We're not up there anymore. Matter of fact, we're way down here. We're currently 6th best in the league, but we are not where we once were when we started the season. And I think a lot of it kind of comes down to how you will look at your offensive as far as scoring is concerned. So we're going to look at the offensive efficiency last 3 games. Miami has been the best in that. You got Denver, Milwaukee, but Dallas, again, we've been falling by the wayside down here. I mean, Utah's the worst. Damn. So Utah has the worst offensive efficiency, but they're also top 4 in defense. So either they're playing a lot better. They do have Walker Kessler as a anchor defensively, and they're also probably playing a lot slower. So again, it's not to say just because this team is injury riddled, we should just look past them. No, you already know we're the Dallas Mavericks. We're not gonna just get by anybody on sheer talent alone. We also have a coach that we have to deal with when they have bad outings and they get out coached by another team. But again, they're 7-13. The Dallas Mavericks should be able to hold their own. You got Kyrie and Luka and Lively. That should be enough to get it done for you. Simply put, is that. As far as the X Factor for today's game, man. X Factor. I don't know. I don't know. I hope there's not many more games like this where the mic goes out and it's a weak opponent, and then I don't know what else to go by. I would say, honestly, with playing against a John Collins and a Kessler Walker, a Walker Kessler, then you also have Sexton coming off the bench if he is coming off the bench. It's not going to be an easy win. I mean, you still have to play the game, right? So, for me, I think depending who starts, because if it's not Tim Hardaway Jr., if it's AJ Lawson, it could be Omax. It's not gonna be Omax. It could be Curry, whoever that person is that will start in Grant Williams' place. I'm assuming Derrick Jones is gonna take his place. So whoever's gonna start at the 3, that's gonna be the crucial spot right there. If that person's able to give us some offensive firepower, some defensive stops, that's what it's gonna come down to. And I feel like AJ Lawson would be the right person to start tonight. To be completely honest, I think AJ Lawson should get that start. Be 100% with you. So if Lawson does start, and if he does come out and have a good, decently, game as far as being able to contribute, get some key stops, I'm gonna put that on Lawson. To be honest with you, that's my take. So X Factor of today's game, AJ Lawson, if he starts, and if he gets off to a good start, then we're gonna run away with this game because Luka's gonna get his numbers. Ain't nobody on the Jazz can deal with Luka. Ain't nobody on the Jazz can deal with a Kyrie. So this should be a good game. Well, not a good game. It should be a blowout if we're being completely honest. But you know who we root for, man, and it's Dallas Mavericks, and those things come and go. All right, man. Let's get back into the comments and let's get back into some kind of semblance of a pregame show here. I feel like we're in tune, but it's weird, and I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. Where we at? Gav says your reaction's giving me jokes, bro. Don't worry about it, man. It's the part of the process. Like you said, it was due. It was due. Last season, if you remember last season, it was a technical difficulty every single game. But we're 20 games in. Yeah, 20 games in, and this is the very first one. I'll take the dub. Appreciate that. Big Fat says a bounce back game. Got to miss the first half. Not call it a free bingo space, but it should be a nice stress-free win. Have Dallas winning 122-106. I hope so too, man. I hope so too. I think the Mavericks should be able to handle business and take care of business. Get this game done, man. Let me see where we at. Sorry about my dog barking in the background. Where am I at? Where we at? Bro, I done lost my spot. No, I didn't. I know where I'm at now. Okay. I actually went all the way back down. So you said disown, turn up my mic. Big Fat says, I have to go to the doctor. Okay, now we're back. K Choice, what's up, bro? He says, you think it's time to have that conversation, Lawson over Green? It's funny you said that. I haven't read this comment, but I'm over here putting Lawson in the starting lineup. I don't know if that's the conversation we need to start having, but if he balls out tonight, like if he shows he's aggressive at the right time, gets key stops, he's able to hit wide open shots because you know he's gonna get wide open shots, then because they say Josh Green's gonna be out for a couple of weeks. I know I didn't report that in the news and rumor segment, but if he's gonna be out for a couple of weeks, I don't know when he's tradable. But if he is tradable whenever that December 15th date comes around, I have a feeling that they're probably just keeping him out till then to trade him. I don't know. But he's been having a rough season, and you know the Mavericks are kind of heartless in a way when it comes to like trading players. Like when they traded Dodo, they just getting Kyrie back. When they traded Kristaps, you got Spencer back. So it's part of the business, man. And I think Green got a contract and then the Mavericks haven't reaped the benefit from it. It's been a struggle. He's had a few bright spots, but is Lawson gonna take his spot? I don't know. It'd be interesting to see though. Gina Kim's excited to see the Luka live duo tonight. Luka unlocked something out of our rook. I'm hoping he can continue to be confident. He's a quick learner, and now we add Kyrie to the mix. Lukai live. That'll be fun. I do think they discovered a wrinkle in the last game. So if they're able to continue that, if Derek Lively was able to remain aggressive, this game should be a good game for him. Honestly, I'm gonna predict like 14 points, 10 rebounds. And that's saying a lot, but that's also saying how well he's been playing. 7 blocks, bro. Yeah, 7 blocks in the last game. Like, when's the last center we've had that done that? You know, I can't recall it. The Public's Witness, what's up? He said, who played your intro song? Like, who's the artist? The artist is Night, and the song is called Cities.
Yeah.
Cities Mine. I don't know if he's officially
crazy.
released it, but you can check him out on Twitter. It's item right here below. That's his at Night 93 King. So you go check him out, bro. That is the official theme song for the pregame show. So appreciate that, man. So I'm trying to get the clean version. For the show. Gina Kim says thoughts on trading Maxey, Omax, and a first for Dodo. I've seen fans say it's a good trade, but I disagree. I don't think he's worth the first round pick. I'd rather keep Omax. Yeah, I talked about that earlier. It was from SJ Basketball. You know, she has a big following on Twitter, and she's a big Mavs fan. I just disagreed with that trade. Even if that's what it took, I'm not doing it. I'm just not. Like, I'll move on. I'm not gonna spend a first round pick on a 30-year-old. I'm sorry. Cowboy Dave in the building says both Derek scoring 20. Take the over, ladies and gentlemen. That's your parlay guy right here. He hits more parlays than I do. Pause. I don't know if that was pause. Gina Kim says Slush Green is out, but I've always liked Lawson, so I hope he gets missed. I hope so too. I hope he has a pretty good game tonight. All right, man, let's get into the over and under segment. Let's come up with some cool props. Y'all got some cool props dropping below. and I'll try to come up with some with y'all as well. All right, man. What y'all want to start with? What I got over here? So, oh, damn. Salute to y'all. 15 votes, man. I put does Luka do the MPJ jump shot tonight? Over under set at 0.5, and y'all put under at 53%. Y'all would have probably won some money tonight. I'd be hard pressed if we see that shot. If we see that shot tonight, I can't even cuss, but I'll say I'll shut the F up. You know what I'm saying? I could cuss, but I'll save those for when I need to, right? So let's go with Kyrie, man. Is Kyrie Irving gonna have a good game tonight? The last game he was in, he was 10 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and it was a bad game against the Memphis Grizzlies. We got done in. I know Prize Picks has him at like 24 points tonight. I'm gonna go even less. I'm gonna set him at 21 and a half. So, you know, if y'all think he's gonna get over or under that, I mean, if it were me, I'd go on Prize Picks and take the under. I don't think he's gonna need to score that much. I think if anything, I would prefer Kyrie to be more of that decoy facilitator. Just go get your assist, man. We don't need the Kyrie points tonight. Just get the assists, get us the buckets. I mean, help us get buckets for others, and help us get that dub tonight. But that'll be interesting to see. But let me know. Y'all sound off in the poll below. And also, while y'all at it, man, leave a like on the video. It goes a long way. Appreciate it again. Jenny Kim says, if Grant plays, need him to play better. He's due for a solid game. If not, hopefully he gets healthy and comes back strong. Yeah, he's not playing tonight, so we'll see. Jenny Kim also says, we've gotten to see Lawson and Dexter finally play minutes, but we've been wanting to see Greg Brown. Just try him out for a few minutes. Maybe we'll see him soon. Yeah, he's not playing tonight. They don't have him as available tonight. They got him back in the G League, so he's out. Div says, take Luka. He gonna 50 piece. Div, you say this every time, bro, and he doesn't. He doesn't. But if we need a 50 piece, hold on. Hopefully my mic issues are better. But I'm gonna come back to your comment, Gav. I need to go back to this. If the Dallas Mavericks need a 50 piece from Luka Doncic tonight to beat this iteration of the Utah Jazz, then you might as well consider this season done. Consider the show over if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man. See, this is how we're all over the place. But nah, I don't think Luka should have to give you a 50-point performance tonight against the Jazz. I wouldn't want to see that. That'd be ridiculous. Gav says, just hearing you read the Jazz roster is entertaining in itself. I don't know if I have dyslexia or if I just can't read in general or if I just can't pronounce things. I don't know what it is. Sometimes you're at a computer screen all day. You see letters start blending in together and you have to just see. It is what it is, man. I ain't ashamed. Gina Kim says, I like the Omax minutes last game. Great at drawing fouls. Free throws are okay, but his defense is promising. What do you think is Omax ceiling? He could play a Vandal role too. Honestly, I think he could play a Christian Braun role, kind of like what Christian Braun did for the Nuggets in the finals last year. I think that's what I would like to see him do. Not saying that we're going to make the finals, but I think his defense in spurts has been helpful for us. He was able to do a decent job on SGA in the previous game against the Grizzlies. I don't know if I remember seeing him play much. Yeah, he did a decent job against Bane. Omax has the length and the size, man. I think over time, that stuff's going to be a benefit to him and a benefit to us. But he was able to show he had some defensive chops against the Thunder. And I think in spurts, he's going to be able to help us. But that's over time. We just got to give him those repetitions instead of just having him sit the whole game. Give him 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, and just see what he does. Obviously, his shot ain't there. It's going to take probably a couple of years to develop that. But right now, his defense is pretty good. And it could get elite. And if it's elite, he get more minutes. Gina Kim says, sucks hearing fans not like Omax and say he's trash when he still needs time and gets inconsistent minutes. He just needs to play a couple of G League minutes and get more extra experience in the game. I agree. Thoughts on Lively Kessler matchup? I think Lively is having a better season than Kessler did during his rookie season. So I'm gonna just say, you know, I think Lively's gonna keep outplaying these centers that he's getting compared to. You got Luke on your side, so you should be able to get more points that way. Sorta says, well, Dante as power forward, that's new. Hold on. Are you telling me the starting lineup is out? So Dante Exum is healthy. Okay. I thought they would have announced this. All right, so per Grant Afseth, I would have pulled up the Mavs, but the starting lineup is Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic, Dante Exum, Derrick Jones Jr., and Derek Lively. All right. If I would have known Exum would have been healthy and available, I would have picked Exum to be the starter. So, all right. So now it comes down to Exum. How well can Exum play with Kyrie and Luka on the court tonight? If Exum does a good job, this game's a wrap. Plus, we didn't even talk about it. This is Exum's revenge game against the Jazz. I see what you're doing, Jason Kidd. I see what you're doing. I see what he's doing. Frank says, my X factor is, can the Mavs prevent Jazz out rebounding them? That's another good point. Especially against Kessler and Yurt 7, right? All right. Frank, are you going to be in that We Talk Mavs playback? I'll keep track of that. Obviously, we all will, but we'll keep track of that. Richard K says, Omax is getting better. It's not going to be a breakout game, but close. Offensively or defensively? I don't know if he's ever going to have a breakout game offensively this season. I think it's too soon. No, old folks don't end year well, but we are held the first of the year. We are in hell the first year. You talking about me that I'm old now? Cowboy Dave says he should come watch the first half with me. Man, you know I got parking issues over here where I stay, man. I'll see what I can do. Lau says the Jazz starting 5, George, Baji, Fontecchino, Chio, Collins, Yurt 7. If we lose to this starting 5, I'm taking a month break. That starting 5's not bad, man. I didn't say that. Gina Kim, Exum at the power forward is surprising, but it might work out. Is Exum at the power forward? Let me see what the Dallas Mavericks posted. Let's see. Y'all can see with me live as I view this. Let's see. Did I show y'all? Okay, I showed y'all. Did they put him at power forward? They did. Huh. I mean, if you think about it, Dante Exum is what, 6'7"? Dante Exum height. Is Dante Exum, what is he, 6'7"? I think he's 6'7". If anything, he's taller than Grant Williams. Oh, he's 6'5". Okay. All right. What's the difference? 6'6", 6'5". It is what it is. What he brings is defense, though. He kind of thick. Pause. He thick at the 4 spot. It'll work. It's going to work. We might run away. I might have to take a first quarter over for the Mavs. It's going to work, dog. Gab says, what happened to your 2 free throws at the start of the show to guess if Mavs win? I was going to do that today, but it's the Jazz. Like, if I would have missed it, it wouldn't even matter. You get what I'm saying? Because the Mavs should have won today. But I'll do it moving forward. How am I going to start something and not stick with it, right? I just have to get off early enough and not lay in bed. Because if I lay in bed, I end up taking a nap before the show, man, to get re-energized. But I'll start doing it again, bro. Dev says, I hope Luka drops 60. No, bro. Not 60. Not 60. Not tonight. Not against the Jazz. Save that for the Lakers next Tuesday. Rich Case, catch you on playback. It got dark over here and bottom fell out. Cold. Got to turn the heat on and get munchies. Is it cold where you're at, man? All right, so I only did one over-under, which didn't come back to it. So after 8 votes, y'all got Kyrie being over 21.5. All right. 21.5 points. Y'all got him over. Let's get straight into You already know. Let's get into this next segment. It is called the game predictions. I'm not going to read the comments anymore, but if y'all don't mind putting your game prediction below, your score prediction between the Dallas Mavericks and the Utah Jazz tonight. Let's get that segment started. All right, man. So y'all know how I like to do this, man. We need to see what the hell the NBA odd makers are betting or what these Las Vegas folks thinking. Let's see. Where the Mavs and the Jazz. All right, I haven't seen it yet, right? So I'm going to stop. I'm going to assume the Mavericks are going to be favored by 7.5. I'm going to assume the Mavs are favored by 7.5. I haven't seen it. I promise I haven't seen it. Whoa! Okay, never mind. Y'all see that? They got the Mavs favored by 11.5. They got the Mavs favored by 11.5. Yo, that's big time. 234. All right, let me get my prediction ready. This ain't gonna take all day, so y'all get your predictions in as well, man. Damn, 235, 11.5. Honestly, this game might be a rout for real. Like a real rout. This game might be a rout. What are the Jazz? That's crazy. All right, man. Here's my game prediction for today. I got the Dallas Mavericks 130 to the Jazz 112. I'm about to go read your comments, so get your predictions in. I mean, judging by this stuff, this should be a blowout, bro. And while y'all at it, man, like and subscribe to the video if y'all haven't liked the video yet. Appreciate it. Goes a long way as always. But let me go ahead and let's read these game predictions, man. Where y'all at? To see you on playback, I'll be there, bro. Gina Kim says, I've seen fans want to start Omax for size, but I think Exum can handle himself, hopefully. Yeah, I think so too. I'm not worried about it. Richie K says 41 in Florida. That's freaking 41. Come on now. It's chilly. I'll give you that. Div says a 145 to 95, bro. That's a 50-point win, ain't it? That's a big time win. Gav says disclaimer, obvious. Bet responsibly. But what you got in mind for parlay tonight? For my prize picks, you want me to show you my prize picks bets? Obviously, I will take the Mavs first quarter over any points against the Jazz. But as far as my prize pick selections tonight, I can show you what I got, man. They're kind of ridiculous. Let me show you. Again, do not bet money you're not willing to lose. I would never tell you that. So for tonight, I got John Collins over 8.5 rebounds. Walker Kessler over 1.5 block shots. These guys are going to get tons of minutes. I'm going to assume they're going to get plenty of opportunity. Colin Sexton over 15 points. Kyrie Irving over 4.5 rebounds. Luka over 8.5 assists. And Derek Lively over 8 points. Like, that seems doable, doesn't it? All 6 of those seem doable. Am I wrong or am I right? Another bet that I got, I stole this one off of someone else on Twitter. So this is like less points in the first quarter. So this one's less, this one's less. That first quarter should be over now, so that's a dub. This first quarter should almost be over, so that should be a dub. So now we're just waiting for Sharp to be ass in the first half. Oh, these are all first half. Never mind, I might be done. Never mind. This is a soccer one that I stole as well. This one looks like it has a chance. That'll be nice. And then the last one I made, this one's the one I made. Luka Doncic in the first half over 16 points. Kyrie over 20 fantasy score in the first half. Tucker over 9 points, rebounds, and assists in the first half. Sexton over 10.5 points, rebounds, and assists in the first half. George 7 points in the first half, and then Derek Jones over 5 points. And don't look at that number. That's just BS, right? I didn't win that much, to be honest with you. I've been battling back. All right, Gav says that he got the Mavs 129-107. That should be a good. I'll take that every time. Dave said last I checked was 11.5. Yeah, it was 11.5. It's crazy. Gina Kim says this or the Portland game better be one of our higher scoring games. I honestly think the yeah, you're right. Never mind, you're right. You might be honest. It should be in the 130s. Ben, what's up, Ben? He says I have to properly search for your channel when you are doing live vids, even though I am subscribed. YouTube after you, bro. That's crazy. I mean, I assume that there's some kind of shadow ban on my channel because I'm the unofficial official Dallas Mavericks pregame show, right? They're not gonna, the Mavs ain't gonna want the show to pop, so they're gonna prevent it. Now I'm playing. I don't know how this stuff works. Cowboy Dave says trap. Mavericks get a big lead and then the subs get it down to 8-9 to end it. Damn. I hope not. It's got to be a bounce back game, like Nick says. Mavs need a bounce back tonight. Big time bounce back. They got to have a dominated win, bro. Gina Kim says 138-118 Mavs or 138-121. Just a 3-point difference. Don't want to count out the Jazz. Random players on other teams like to go off on the Mavs for some reason. And sometimes our bench can blow leads, but we win it. Honestly, with Exum starting, I think John Collins is going to have a good game. So if y'all were interested in taking John Collins there, that might be a good bet to take. But yeah, man, yeah. All right, let me take this off. Let's see what this last comment saying. Oh, Max tonight. I hope he gets a couple of minutes tonight for sure. When we're up 50, I don't want to see Powell for more than 5 minutes because then that lead will evaporate to 30. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we don't see no Dwight Powell. Hopefully we see more Holmes and Lively in action. Ben asks, no Grant or Josh. No, they are both out tonight, bro. Josh might be out for the next couple of weeks. And Grant Williams, they're letting him be off to let that knee heal up a little bit more. All right, man. Just because there is a plethora of like technical issues, I want to work on this and get this fixed ready for the next show. So if y'all interested in chatting with me in the We Talk Mavs playback, I'll be in there chatting it up, acting like the crazy fan that I am. But again, if y'all haven't liked the video, like the video on the way out. I appreciate y'all very much, man. Sorry about the technical difficulties today. Can't control that, so I'll definitely work on this right now for the next couple of minutes. Anyway, man, it has been your boy TGK. I appreciate y'all being here. Let's go Mavs. Let's get this dub tonight. We are out. Or we're not. We're not out. My mouse froze as I hit that. God, bro. All right, one more time. All right.